here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Go.
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You're not ready.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 8, read.
We go. Bang, 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 bang.
Get it.
On second down now, it's Shepard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Set. 18, Gator. Let's go. 6-6, bullet high. 5.
They run it with Balaj. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Tighten up.
Ready.
Balaj. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun to give to Tomlinson. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That's going to be caught. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New York.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 4 down.
Now back to throw. And an out. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Young now from the 50. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
91.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Young. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's see what you got. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, Young again. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air once more, Young. And he finds Howard complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Young. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Tomlinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
Ready up. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Recon 132 fighter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Stay with your man.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Strikes 3. 218. Chopper. Ready.
Tomlinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check 43. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Balaj in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on now, let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
We got four. We got four.
Now Balaj. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
31's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning. Hey, let's go. Don't get nervous.
31's the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 30.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Push him back. 31.
5.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, it's Shepard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Balaj. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Balaj, 59 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Young working out of the gun. That's caught by Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. On play action, Young. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young to throw it. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll drop the throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 20. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey, Haywood.
A first down throw for Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Young. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now here's Young. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Quentin Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Young looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to have have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Here we go,
Shoot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Smooth.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. 54.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the Young season. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, Sam off.
Rush in, rush in.
Throwing again. Young. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence to get